Angie? No.
You're wearing makeup. What's going on?
I'm just getting my swerve on. Right, ladies? Give it up.
You go, girl!
Bad. Holy damn. Like, wow. I saw the 2000s, early 2000s Scooby Doo movie. Haven't seen it like since I was like a teenager. And it is god awful. So, the positives I will give it. I'll give the positives. Matthew Little as Shaggy could have been better. Perfect casting. But also, Linda Cardellini is way too hot to play Velma. But, fantastic. No one talks about her because Matthew Little, I think they overshadows her. I thought she was a perfect Velma. Her voice, I was more impressed by her performance than his performance. Because her voice was so perfect. Freddie Prinze Jr., I'm like, I don't blame him as much as I blame the direction of the movie. They're like, be a douchebag the whole time. That's the joke, you're a douchebag.
Yo, the Biatch was like, what? And I was like, later on. Fred. What up, dog? And, dog? Keeping it real. Look at what happened last night. Man, we got beats like it was the Lizness on her. You know what I'm saying, G? No.
And Daphne, the whole joke is that she's a damsel in distress. Both of them are stupid. They're so stupid. I couldn't stand them. James Gunn wrote this movie. I was like, wow. I'm starting to like, it's funny, a lot of people get sick of James Gunn. I think he's overexposed and he wore his style thin. But like, I was being annoyed by James Gunn watching a movie for 25 years ago. But this movie is just like, it's like, you ever see Pitch Meeting with Ryan George? I love Pitch Meeting. It's one of those movies that I cannot believe got made. I cannot believe that this is the pitch, because the whole concept of Scooby Doo is a criminal is putting on a disguise to complete an objective, but trying to scare people out of the location that he's in or something like that. And your goal is, the person's not a real monster. You're trying to uncover their plot and uncover the person behind the mask. That's the goal. And then this complete throws that out of the way and says, we're going to go with real monsters, ancient Egyptian demon ghoul things. They react like that's completely normal. So they apparently fight real monsters constantly. And I'm like, that kind of destroys the whole point of it. That's not what it is. Those monsters are disgusting. Like, these things are so ugly. They don't fit in. Even for 2000 CGI. Like, you look at, people always use the Pirates of the Caribbean guy, what's his name? Davy Jones. They always use him as the example of like, no one has an excuse to have bad CGI because he has great CGI. And it's true, because I'm like, this CGI in this movie is so out of place. They look like they're so keyed out, like they don't match the background at all. The person who's behind it, even though it's a big plot twist at the end, so I'm spoiling it. The big plot twist at the end is it's Scrappy-doo, which is funny, but my beef with that is, it gives you no ability to guess him until Velma randomly tells a story about him out of thin air that makes no sense to the person she's telling to. She has a romance with a guy that just sits by her, asks her a single question, and then that's the romance. And you have to buy into that. There's no built-in at all. And she tells him a story about Scrappy-doo out of nowhere. So you're like, oh, it's Scrappy-doo has a motive. Because I'm like, you've given no one else a motive. You've given a Scrappy-doo and the guy who brought you there, the only two people with a motive, and it turns out to be them. He's a robot and Scrappy's inside of him. But like, this is why you need to do like a haunted house type of thing, because it's like Clue. The way Scooby-Doo works is, you have to find out who the person is, but you have to give multiple people with multiple objectives so you can take guesses as to who it could be, but you don't give anything outside of the guy who invited you there. And he doesn't have an objective at all. Like, you have no motive whatsoever behind it, except for the fact that he's the only person you interacted with that has a name. I don't even remember what the name is. So, that makes no sense. There's no one to guess. There's no guesses. Conveniently, they like Daphne talks to the witch doctor guy on the beach who serves no point other than exposition. goes there and says, "Don't go into that haunted house," and blah, blah, blah. And then Daphne goes. I'm like, I cannot believe this guy made up like the middle of the movie by saying that. It's so stupid. It's like childishly stupid. It's bizarre. And the romances that they throw in there, like the blonde girl with Shaggy, it's also for no reason. He just sits next to her and there's no actual chemistry or building whatsoever. Freddy taking the credit for everything is a stupid arc. He's like, oh, I'm going to give her the credit. I'm like, why are you taking the credit for any of it? Aren't you seen with a team? Don't you show up with a team? Can't people see that you have a team with you? Why do you take the credit for doing 100% of the activity when you have a team behind you that's standing next to you? I don't even understand what his ego is. That how it makes sense for the reporter talking to him like, Freddie, how did you solve this? I'm like, you see, he walks with a team, right? Why would you ask him that question? Wouldn't you say, you guys? Like, why would you just say, Freddie, how did you solve this? So what are these people behind him then? They're just his cheerleaders, I guess? I don't understand what they think Mr. Ink is if they think it's just Freddie solving things. The fact that it's on an island and everybody's dressed so goofy, it has to do with magic. Like, they take people's souls out at one point. It has one good sequence. They start swapping bodies. That's funny. I'll give them that one scene. That's my favorite little scene in the movie is them swapping bodies. But the fact that, I'm like, you never would have pitched if they said, we're going to make a live-action Scooby Doo. They're like, we're going to have a machine that takes the souls out of your bodies. And then their souls are going to be in a vase thing. And Shaggy's going to have to find their souls. You're going to be like, what the hell is that? And there's going to be demon dogs running around. They don't do anything. They're not threatening at all. I don't understand what they even do. Like, when they come out of the body, they're like, but they don't actually try to eat you or kill you or anything. Then you turn on the sunlight and they burst into flames and they explode. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It was one of the weirdest. I think this might be one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. 1 out of 5. I give it a 1 for Matthew Lillard, but more importantly, Linda Cardellini as Velma. I think it's fantastic. They're wearing costumes in modern times, in 2000 times, and the costumes look so 50s. They need to make a Mr. Ink movie. Call it Mr. Ink and set it in the 1950s. Or 60s or 70s. Set it in that time. That's what you need. So, yeah. You like this movie? I found it horrendous. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. I thought it'd be more entertaining. It is so bad it's good. Like, you could laugh at this movie. But it's not good. I don't think you could think this is good. But if you do, let me know. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.